Well, hello, my beloveds. I pray wherever my video is meeting you at, that it finds you in the greatest of health and that your spirits are lifted high. I am inviting you to come check out my channel on YouTube, Spiritual Herbal Fruit, aka Strawberry Advisor. On this channel, we rise. Zero tolerance for drama, trolls, and disrespect, bringing awareness, encouraging and uplifting, and wisdom as well. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever this video meets you. Ashe. Welcome. Hello, my beloveds. This is Spiritual Herbal Fruit, aka Strawberry Advisor. How are you? I pray wherever my video may meet you, that it finds you in the greatest of health, and may your spirits be lifted up. On here with another awareness. Listen. I've been on and off for a couple of years. My plan is to be consistent, because I was a lot of times going back and forth in my head, believing and then doubting myself. Know that I'm very intuitive. I have several gifts and very talented, multifaceted. I'm not one that's for mess. I don't do drama. And I have zero tolerance for trolls. You heard me. We rise over here with nothing but positivity. I grew up around nothing but narcissists and toxicity. And I have moved away from that and detached. Let's get us a little wild sage going. Spirit, clear any negative energy. How are y'all today? I pray that the divine always continue to keep his hands upon you and your loved ones. I will be doing a little short read today. I download messages from divine. I am tapped in directly to my Father. None other than a mighty divine. Some may call him Ra, Buddha, Allah, Ramadan, Muhammad. Yeah. Today, I'm going to share a little about myself and what I have experienced and experiencing. I have been placed in a human experiment. I have been gang stalked, still being gang stalked. I have had bounties and hits put on my head. Due to my family is trying to take what is mine. They try to deem me crazy so they can take what was mine. I know I was prophesied to back here maybe 4 years ago. And the prophet told me that is an inheritance that was left to you, but you're going to have to find it. And I was like, I have to find it. So, I went on a money search to find their assets. And I didn't see anything. It was, it was a lot of Letitia Whites. And as I'm scrolling, I seen some funds that was left to me. But I know I've had people call me, like, back here before my kids' father died, and had told me that it was a relative that had left like millions to me. And I thought it was a scam or a gimmick. And so, you know, I told him, don't call me no more with that. But no one ever called. But the deceased one, you know, last name was White. However, as divine brought me more consciously and aware of my presentness, it was different things just unfolding. I've always known I had some type of spiritual gifts because I will always, since the age 4, me and my mother and my brother stayed in a house that's set right behind a graveyard, a cemetery. And we were all, well, I will always, my mother, we was gifted, so my mother would see it too. The spirits that would roam from out her closet, I guess that was the portal, came out her closet and they would, you know, come into the house. And, you know, when they would pass by, they would wave at me, but some of them scared me. And I used to pray because my mother taught us at a very young age, when it was time to go to bed, we would have to get on our knees and pray. And I thank her from the end of the earth to back for teaching me how to pray, because prayer always been with me. I know after she would leave out the room, my spirit guides would then conversate with me because they knew I was scared. They knew I saw these spirits, and divine himself would speak to me as well, comforting me, you know, telling me that it's okay, it's gonna be all right, and we're not gonna let nothing happen to you. And so as I got older, you know, I would see visions and it would scare me, and I would tell divine, no, I don't want to see that. So he took that gift, he blocked it away. But my family, I come to learn, had blocked my gifts as well. It wasn't until like 2018, 2017, 2016, I really began to pay attention to my empathic gift as an empath. And once they seen that I was recognizing that gift, I felt this confused haze over me as well again. Throughout my life, I would feel like this confusion haze that was being placed over me like a cloud or something that kept me stagnated throughout my life. And it wasn't until these last 3 years that divine had consciously made me more present and aware of my present surroundings. I was going through the dark night of the soul. This last traumatizing experience that I went through kind of like shook me to my core, hurt me to my core. And I began to really research, you know, as I was being guided to watch different tarot readers. And let me just say this, shout out to the tarot land, because y'all have really helped me, those who are upright. I would love to call y'all names out, but some people, you know, get offended because they feel you trying to clout off of them, and that ain't, I don't do that. But it is those that I conversate with and leave messages with. You are one of those that I'm shouting out to, because your knowledge and your wisdom and your experience have helped me to really research. You know, I don't just take what somebody say at face value. I always go and do the research, and I self-reflect and I meditate and take what resonates and can fit it into what I have experienced and been going through, and it have helped me in a great deal. I've always once, like before I really was isolated and separated from my family and those who I thought were my friends, I had bought me some tarot cards. And because what the tarot readers was speaking, it was like my story. And I'm like, oh my God. I got to tap in, baby. And when I began to tap in and begin to hear my spirit guides speaking to me, and my guardian angel, which was my grandmother and my grandfather, I was like, oh my God. Like, am I really hearing this? At first, I thought I was tripping for a long time. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I was really, I'm like, am I losing it? So, getting into tarot and then having the beliefs where I came from, because I grew up in a religious setting. And when my mother seen I was becoming more interested in it, she was like, oh, people that read tarot and psychics, that take you down a rabbit hole and drive you crazy. She said, I've seen people go crazy from it. And so she was like, she was against it. Baby, not knowing all along, a lot of family members was tapping into the astrology, divination, calling on deities. I didn't know I was a part of people that was witches and warlocks, black widows, and I'm like, oh my, like lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. I was like, oh wow. But as Divine had me reflect back and speaking to my cousins and my sister, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I would tell my sister about the horoscope, and they would act as if they wasn't interested, as if, that's for crazy people. That's weird. But low-key, they were looking themselves. Okay? Listen. So, these last 3 years, my sister's birthday, 2020, was the last time I saw my family as an entirety. Before my sister's birthday, 2020 in February, that December, that's when I first realized I was being gang stalked. I don't know how long they was gang stalking me, because mind you, on social media, I had a platform where I was, encouraging her, lifting people up, praying for people, giving out encouraging words. And you had people that was mocking me. I was seeing like 2027, 2028, because that's what I was doing. And I would see, different friends, different family members posting, like, encouraging, influencing posts. And I'm like, oh, okay, so, it's spreading, Lord. People, really. And I'm thinking people really changing and evolving. No, sweetie, they was mocking me. And some of them was making money. You heard me? Unbeknownst to me, mind you, I'm still like in a slumber. I'm not all the way conscious. So it's not dawning on me like, hello, they're mocking you, they're making fun of you. And there was a lot of them that would laugh, because when you talk to me, I'm going to talk about divine. I wasn't one of those ones that was, thought they were so holier than thou. No, because I never claimed to be perfect. However, that's my love. I know what he brought me through. I know what I endured and overcame because of him. You heard me? And so I will always speak highly. I will always speak of how good he is. Because when you connected with him, when you can feel his embracements and his kisses, when you can hear him tell you everything gonna be all right, when he show you he have always been there, listen, y'all, I can't do nothing but give him his due praise. And if you don't believe in divine, then my channel is not for you, because you're going to hear me speak about them. You may hear me quote some scriptures. You may hear me quote different things that I believe from other books. You know what I'm saying? And I take different beliefs from different cultures that works and that I can apply to my life, that I believe in. A lot of people don't believe in fairies. Listen, as a kid coming up, I seen them. I believed in them. My imagination is magical. They feel as though I live in a fantasy land. Think what you want, baby. My soul is old. And I don't hide my gifts, but I'm not out here boasting and putting them all out there either. And people that see that you're gifted want what you have, but people just really don't know what comes with these gifts, what you really have to endure. You know what I'm saying? I love my gifts, don't get it twisted. But it's a lot, and those who can resonate, that psychic, that has more than just an intuitive and an empathic gift, can relate to the attacks you have to endure. And I didn't understand a lot of attacks that I were going through. I learned about, the spiritual warfare through the church setting. And I'm grateful for that experience because it helped me to understand and understand what was going on. And then once I connected in to my ancestors and my spirit guides and what they were teaching me, it was just like they were leading and guiding me. People couldn't understand why their plots, why their attacks was no longer working. It was because, I'm conscious. I'm listening to the signs and the synchronicities, although we all have room to grow and do better. And I can speak, you know what I'm saying, where I need to be more mindful of the signs that's being sent to me. However, when you listen, when you can see and hear spirits, listen, baby. However, coming to 2020, when I was at my sister's party, I knew that was going to be the last hurrah with them. Seeing what people didn't believe, because I was telling people I'm one that's very upfront, very straightforward. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I can't stand when somebody beat around the bush with me. Listen, just spit it out already. Tell me. I'd rather the truth than a lie. I'd rather your truth hurt me than a lie. You know, because the trust is gone. And when I have noticed and recognized that people were coming from me, for me, and I did nothing to no one, when I realized that my sister and mother was taking my business, spreading it out through the family and speaking lies on me, when I realized my exes was working with my family, I'm learning all of this is unfolding. And Divine had asked me one day, he was like, is you going to sacrifice yourself? Or is you going to choose yourself? Because if I sacrifice myself, that means I'm going to stay where I know they don't have good intentions for me. Because my empath gift was allowing me to feel the energy that I was feeling when I would go around my family. I felt it for years. And I would deny it. Me and my exes, the different relationships I was in with a few of my exes, they would speak and tell me, oh, yo, sister, you need to watch her. She ain't, and I'm like, what? So I got a read. And she told me, she was like, yeah, your sister, something about a baby daddy, and she really didn't, elaborate as I would like her to, but, she let me know it was something that needed to be talked about. And it was like I didn't want to talk because I seen the post that my sister had put on Facebook. She had stated, and she said that, yeah, I damn sure don't like the new version of you. And I wasn't too fond of the old version of you either. I'm like, oh, really? Is that right? But I've been picked it up, and Divine has showed me when you come into wealth, she gonna be the first one to try to take you out for it. He showed me my uncle trying to kill me in a dream, broke in my house. When I busted him, he was like, oh, I'm sick, Tisha. Breaking down like he was coming to tell me he was sick. Had another dream that was leading towards these inheritance that were kept from me. my uncle came to me and told me that my aunt and cousins had a document that was left to me. It was some assets, and they were holding it. And he went to the house. He had me in the car. He was asking his daughters, where's that paper at? Where is her document? And they was like, oh, I gave it to mommy. Now the mother, my aunt, and her youngest daughter wouldn't come out the house. Mind you, these is witches. These is ones that play in dark witchcraft. You heard me? And the secrets that run deep through my family, I knew my mother said my uncle was in the Freemasons. I didn't know the women was in the Eastern Northern Stars. I didn't know classmates that I went to high school and grammar school was coming against me as well. So when you learning this, and you know, when you heal yourself, and that's what I was doing. That's what they didn't understand. When I was drawing myself away, you know, when they would go out and be like, is you coming? I'd be like, nah. Sometimes they would go and wouldn't invite me, wanted me to feel away. But I was studying. You heard me? I was studying. Because divine was dealing with me. My spirit guides was dealing with me. They were showing me different knowledge. And showing me the wisdom that I carry from what I experienced and what I have been going through. Unbeknownst to me, the witchcraft and hexes that was already on our generation that needed to be broken. But it was cycles that people was keeping me in on an emotional roller coaster. Any of you that have experienced the MK Ultra, mind control, you have my sister worked with her friend that's the head of the Freemasons. So see what they did? They dirt. And then they ran to these organizations, however they did it, to get the power behind them to be able to block and stop and do all kinds of mess that they were doing. Like I said, with these covens, they sit in a circle and they make sure they have people seated around these tables that have power, from the government on down to the city. You heard me? Even to the White House, if you get to the Illuminati's, baby. When God, listen, let me know that I was intuitive, when I would meditate and get these downloads, and he would instruct me to make these cards, I found out so much about my family, about myself, about people I don't even know. You heard me? Celebrities, famous people, and how different celebrities was working with the people I knew. It's just, I learned how to see with my ears and listen with my eyes, sit back and observe the injustices that was done. I was listening to a tarot reader, and they was talking about how cameras was placed in your house, and it took me back to the energy divine had me pay attention to when my nephew and my mother was coming over to my house. It was like they was in a rush, but then it was some sneaky stuff. And they kept trying to get me to go up out the room where they were, so they can, I guess, place these little spy cams and spy audio devices. Not only that, but I had people that already, you know, had my property management put cameras in here as well. I didn't know the neighborhood that I was staying in was witch field, baby. A lot of witches and warlocks around where I stay. The community, when I say the whole community, listen, a family, friends, people you don't even know, working with the government, coming after you, watching you. Illegal investigations where people then place my name and different things and cases, trying to make it seem as though I was there. They stole items out of my home. They were poisoning my food. Check this out. My sister and them knew I had stopped smoking and stopped drinking. This back 2017, 2018. And, you know, they were all, you want to smoke this, you want to drink. And, you know, I can't stand for a person to try to peer pressure you. Oh, come on, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's all you got to do is just, if I'm telling you no, I don't want to drink, why you keep trying to force something down my throat? And so, you know, for a while went by and they left it alone, and then, you know, it started back up. So when it started back up, I was out cold. And my sister will always, you know, come stay the night at my house. And I used to say, got to start saying, because Divine was like, you need to question why she always wants your overgrown self at her house. And so I would sit back, and it would be kind of funny, and I would think I was just being negative, because it would rise up in me. When I'm at her house, they'd be like, oh, we going to go shopping, or we going to run out to Walmart. Now, Walmart was over by my house. And, or they would have to come out by my house. And mind you, my sister and my mother, the only one that had keys to my house besides my ex. But he lied and said he threw my keys away. And that was the biggest lie Chicken Little ever told. However, they would come to my house while I'm at their house and poison my food. Or have somebody else come. And, you know, it would rise up in my spirit like, why are they at my house? Or they go into your house. And I would be like, girl, you tripping. Mind you, gut telling me the receptors in me going off, and I'm denying it. And I'm like, nah, you tripping, Tisha. And I would just let it go. But it would rise back up when I reflect. And still, I wouldn't pay attention to it. So, when I was listening to some reads, it came out. And when the reader said, you may be at their house, or they may have you go somewhere, but they circling back around to your house, placing poison in your food, be mindful. And I'm like, come on now. That's how Divine work, baby. He'll bring the truth to you. He'll bring clarity to you. And so when he got me to the place where he had me making index cards of my own, and even with the regular Kipper cards, it was showing me false people. And I wasn't around nobody but my ex, my sister, and my mother, and maybe a cousin or two here and there. I ain't had no friends of my own, but whatever man I was dealing with at the time. And it was just baffling to really swallow that pill that your own people would try to harm you. Mind you, 2019 it might have been, I was hospitalized for diverticulitis, and the cyst had erupted in my intestines. If I hadn't went to the doctor when I did, I probably would be dead today, because they were trying to kill me, unbeknownst to me. They work with people that I went to school with. The one dude I went to school with, my mother worked for his grandmother in home care, and his mother didn't like me, and she didn't want him to be bothered with me because she felt we was beneath her standards. But please, baby, don't ever judge a book by its cover. You heard me? Because you don't know who you did, what angel you entertaining, okay? And I knew it was kind of strange because my sister was working at this fast food place. And, you know, she used to tell me about them. And then, I don't know, I just felt as though behind my back it was a lot of communicating. He was in the Freemasons as well. Then my cousin, he was studying to take the test for the Freemasons. Never knew, they kept it a secret that my nephew was going for the what you call it as well. So I started seeing a lot of people in this Freemasons, in this secret society, not knowing the church I was attending, not knowing those that called themselves holier than thou had a church coven. And my ex, a couple of them, just one second, y'all, I gotta get my charger before my phone died. Just one second. And, you know, everybody acting so funny and distance. And it would be like, what is going on with people? And so, my mother and my sister, you know, they vibes was off completely. My mother had put an insurance policy in my name, made me the beneficiary, but she had took out all these loans, and so she couldn't talk to the people unless I gave her my social. So when she came, Divine had already been unfolding some different things, and I'm like, you know, still kind of doubting not my mama, because I thought we were close. And come to learn, it was some jealousy, it was some envy there. And you know, she was like, I'm gonna pay it. I ain't gonna stiff you with it. And I'm like, okay. And so as I was giving her my social security number to give to the people, she was writing it down. And so Divine had told me, he was like, tell her to erase that off her paper. And I was like, come again. And he was like, tell her to erase your numbers off her paper. She adamant about not giving you her information. Protect your information. So I told her, I was like, can you scribble that out? Because I don't want you taking that with you. And she was like, oh. And so her energy, her vibe, I picked up. She was like, she ain't trust me. And it kind of stunned her. Because, you know, me and my mother was close. So I thought that's what they wanted me to know and believe. And so I saw her scribble above the number, and she did it very lightly. And I'm like, oh. So Divine was like, my spirit guide was like, listen, tell her to show you the paper. And I'm like, what? Come again? That's my mama. It was like, tell her to show you the paper, but I wouldn't. But I seen it for myself. And so I'm like, wow, that's what you own, okay. And so learning that things opportunities they made me miss. Manifestations. Listen, me and my sister went to this reader, and she had told me, she was like, listen, baby, you got rubies, diamonds, all kind of gems and blessings and miracles lined up around the corner. And she was like, I can't tell you no more because Divine said I done said too much already. Then she looked over to my sister, and my sister's mouth just hung all open. And she was like, oh, you ain't want nobody to know you got a whore spirit. You got a whore spirit on you. You's an undercover whore. And I'm like, what? And see, people don't want you speaking the truth about them, but they'd be the first ones to run and tell a lie about you. Listen, I never knew sex trafficking could be done by just surveillance cameras being in your home. And when I heard this reader, spiritual advisor, hold on, y'all. Alrighty, I apologize for that. And I'm recording, child. Listen. Anywho. Yeah, so, you know, when people don't want you talking about their truths, but they lying on you, I've never been the type to try to drag nobody or make nobody feel away. I just never, that was never been my style to just really hurt somebody, because I'm one firsthand to know how it feels to be talked about, to be hurt, to be dogged, to be misused, to be mistreated. Listen, when you have a kind heart, yeah. But now it's like, you know how I'm learning the boundaries that's needed to be assertive, because sometimes you have to be very assertive with someone. And when you humble, and people mistaking your humbleness for you being a coward or a sucker or a pushover. And that's one thing I know, when Divine was dealing with me, it was like he was humbling me. And because I was the type, I'm honest, but I was just come out and say what I see. And like I say, I don't sugarcoat, and I had to learn the words you use. When you speaking your truth, it's a way, it's what you do, not how you do it. No, it's how you do it, not what you do. Excuse me. And my sister used to tell me, she was like, because I would hang around her friends. Mind you, I learned they didn't want me to have friends. They always wanted to have their hand or their thumb on my neck. Wanted to know my every move, but that was my fault. And we gotta be hold ourselves accountable for what we allow, for what we don't stand up for, how you give your power. I gave my power away, and I could admit that. I could admit that a lot of times when my intuition was speaking to me, I ignored it because I was in doubt and denial of myself. A lot of work was done on me. I've been through a lot, baby, a lot. But I'm grateful because I have overcame, and I have endured and overcame. And a lot of people will look at me and say, how in the world is you still smiling, talking, and laughing, and you pending an eviction? Baby, I know God gonna take care of me. And that's, you know how some people, I'm a go-getter, I'm a hustler. But when you have people using their authority to block you. Listen. And I had to struggle with that. I'm just now getting to the places like, he got you. He got you. They can't touch you. And they would send these scare, fear tactics and anxiety tactics and all kind of tactics that would keep me from speaking out. I done made so many tarot videos and erased them. And it was like, why I keep... And I can't go live. And I'm like, what is going on? So when you reflect and sit back and really look within thyself, you have to really take care of yourself. You have to really love on yourself. You have to really pour that love into you. Because see, I was used to people pleasing. I was used to pouring and giving to somebody else. My gifts is giving. My gift is love. My gift is perseverance. And when people see that you always get back up, just a second. I'm back. I apologize about that. Anywho, when you have people coming at you, I'm one that's not for confrontation, but don't push me. You understand? Always been a peaceful, calm person, chillax mode, work good under pressure. But people always find a way to try to take you for granted. And so I knew this last birthday would be the last. You know, I told her, I was like, I'm taking this journey and I just got to separate myself from people and places and things that's not serving my highest good. And you know, when I put out, I had to move and separate myself from toxicity. That's when I began to really see the gang stalking, but it had been going on. You know what I'm saying? And they were working with my exes. They was working with friends. Anybody that seemed as though they cared about me. Some kind of way, every time I turned around, it would just, the relationship would fall or drift apart. And, you know, I just felt, because I was different, you know, I didn't fit in. And to know that it was your family the whole time, it was your ex the whole time working with each other. I remember one time my ex that told me, he said, I can sleep with your mother if I wanted to. And I'm like, what? And so when I told my mother, she just laughed. She ain't say, oh, honey, he wish he could, or please, who? She just laughed. And I was like, oh. And that's when, you know, around the time I had just totally separated myself. And it's like, to know all the while you had people plotting your death, plotting your murder. I went to the store one night. Before I went, my spiritual guides was warning me. I could smell from outside like somebody had been drinking. And ain't nobody in my house drinking. And I'm like, where is this smell coming from? And I'm searching all around my house. I'm asking my kids, did y'all go get some liquor from somewhere? Or y'all got some open bottles of liquor? Because it was strong, y'all. And a person was outside that was lurking. That's what my spirit guides alerted me. And it was somebody that drank alcohol that was stalking me. And they let me know before I went outside, it was somebody out there watching. And lo and behold, didn't I go outside, and something just told me to look up across the street in the backyard. I could see all of this. I could see all of this in the feet. I couldn't see the body. And mind you, it was dark. It was like 10 something that night. And so I'm like, oh, for real. And so I started making like noise. I wasn't going to let nothing scare me. Run up on me if you want to. You're going to get just what you looking for. Okay? Just what you're looking for. And so I'm walking and I'm talking. I start singing. And so I go to the store. When I come back, don't I look down? Something said look to your right on the ground. And I see on my stoop is a piece of Little Caesar's cheese bread sitting on my stoop. And I'm like, now mind you, some months back, I had a Christmas cookie. Was doing in the Christmas time. I had a Christmas cookie. Then a few months back, it was a donut that was chewed all off of, all set on my stoop. And then like before the cheese bread, probably a couple of weeks before that, it was 80 cents stacked up. Quarters, 3/4 was on top of each other, and the nickel was on top, 80 cents. And I asked my kids, is this y'all change? Because, see, my spirit guides had already told me, don't pick it up. Don't touch it. It's cursed. Don't touch it. And so I kicked it in the grass. And, you know, I'm looking around, and I'm like, why y'all keep playing with me? So I knew, because it was coming out in my cars, that my family was stalking me. And I learned through my cars that my uncle, they both work for the government, was abusing his power. And then you had people stealing my content. I had my cousin dragging my name. It was so many people telling lies, y'all, to make their story believable. They was going to court secretly. Let me tell you something. I told you to see with your ears and listen with your eyes. Now, when my mother would come, she had came, and a couple of times she had an audio device on her recording me, or a wire, or whatever you want to call it, but my spirit guides alerted me. She got me to come out of character once. I ain't let her do it the second time she came. I didn't even let her in my house, because I had got to the point where, okay, you playing with me. You playing with my intelligence. You playing on my mental top. And I know y'all doing magic on me. So, yeah, we good. We all the way good, boo. And I never disrespected her, and I never would, because she always gave me a roof, put clothes on my back. And from what I had known, she birthed me. But what the cards is telling me, I'm adopted. And they hide in that. And it was an inheritance of a substantial amount of money left to me. And the second last time she came, my maintenance was in the house. And I mean, I went off. Because that's when I could feel. I was learning how to read my energy. And I could feel, man, so many people tugging and pulling at my energy on my top, though. Wanting to drive me crazy. And I was just furious, because it was coming out in my cars that it was my aunt, it was my friends, it was my mama, it was my sister. And I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Why is they playing with me like this? All because of money. All because of a relationship. Are you serious? And so the second last time she came, she left me with a broken piece. She said, everybody want to fight me because I kept you away from them. They said I kept you away from them. Mind you, we was in a heated discussion, so I wasn't paying attention to that. So when I brought up something about how she never expressed her love for me. I said, then when I told you I was molested by your brother, you ain't give no type of expression, no type of emotions. And she said, okay, I was too, and more than just that. you saying that to say what? You ain't the only one. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I'm understanding. And see, that's my problem to a certain extent, because I'm always understanding someone else's problem, someone else's issue. But when it came to mine, I was shunned. I was pushed away in the corner as if what I had to say was invalid. What I did was invalid. That's how low they wanted me to feel and be. So when she left, she came back and she had a bag full of stuff for my youngest daughter, because it was around her birthday, September 19th. It was probably around the 20th or something. But anywho, she came to the door and I wouldn't let her in. I said, I told y'all when y'all come, call. And I think she said, you changed your number and I really needed to get the paper. She thought I was going to sign the insurance paper and then give it to her. I said, no, you sign it and then you bring it back to me and I'll sign it. I ain't signing nothing because I already knew what they was trying to get my signature. My nephew had already gotten my signature, talking about he was trying to get some food stamps, emergency stamps. However, I said, yeah, y'all played me once or twice. You ain't going to get me again. So she came and she was at the door and she was like, oh, remember when you said Veta took your taxes or something? She said pertaining to I let my cousin or somebody claim my kids. And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. And so she was trying to study dig to provoke me, to get me to raise my voice or go off. And I said, yeah, I got your number. I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work, sweetheart. You won't get me today. You have a blessed one, and I'm going to let you go on about your business because I don't have this to do. And I kindly closed my door, told her I love her, and that was the last time. Yeah. And so she, I think, called my son or somebody, and she was like, well, just tell your mom I'll let you call me. And that's what my sister had told my nephew to tell me. Oh, I'll let your sister, when she ready to talk, to call me. Not that's where they thought they was going to have me calling them. I'm not calling you. I know what y'all was plotting and planning. It's a wrap, boo. When I cut you off, when I see you try to play with me and disrespect me and try to make a fool of me, curtains. I ain't got to address nothing. I ain't got to say nothing. Because divine did not. When he show you and tell you, okay, I'm cool. And I knew was listening to a tarot, and she was talking about twin flame. And what she was saying kind of resonated, because the one dude that I went to school with, grew up with, when we would talk, it would be such a strong spiritual connection. But I had my ex telling me he was my twin flame. And he was like, oh, I'll kill you before I let somebody else have you. I'll kill you dead. Do you hear me? And I was like, what? I don't belong to you. He was like, oh, you mine. You my twin flame. And I was like, no, I'm not. Because I knew he was in the closet secretly. Heard me. Divine revealed it. Listen. So, I'm like, I only mentioned something about a twin flame to my mother and my sister. Soon after I spoke it to her, Divine said, I told you, you bring your mouth too much. And he said, you know what she about to do. And so I already knew she was going to put her little hooks and what she was doing with every other person that I had interest in, put a bug in their ear. I didn't know she was going to have my cousin or her daughter go after him, or somebody else go after him. You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was going to be some ploys and plots to try to move this person away from me. And lo and behold, not only her, but his side of the family as well. You know, there's a lot of people that have played into not wanting a union to come about. Now, I also learned, I ask, you know, whoever I deal with that I have an interest in, do you have a situationship? Do you have side pieces? Do you have anybody? Are you married? I must know these things because I don't want to be involved with nobody's issues, drama. I ain't trying to be nobody's side piece, third piece. As I'm recognizing and valuing thyself and my worth, because I'm healing and I'm learning who I am. I'm tapping into treasures I never knew I had. Mind you, they hid them from me. Always loved music, always loved drawing. However, I never went after it. And that I seen it through my family. My two cousins can blow. They can bring a house down with they singing. Never really tried to do anything with it. But when they see me start putting myself out there, because I'm a risk taker. I don't mind taking a risk and trying. Even if I don't succeed, try again, right? That's the ambitious and drive I have with myself. I'm going to keep going until I get it. Because I ain't to try all possible ways to succeed. And I'm going to keep trying until I get it. So I begin to tap into my talents. Drawing, making jewelry. Oh, they copied it all, baby. And I made the mistake of putting my stuff out there before I had my credentials, my I's dotted and my T's crossed. But they messed up they was hacking my accounts. They was hacking my phone and tapping my phone. They was listening to my conversation. Somebody stole all my music off my phone. And I come to find later that they was linking up with one of the content creators, but he was I think a rapper. He was in the entertainment, rapping, music industry, Nino Brown. And when he was coming, I don't know why Spirit had me put his name. I've been had Brown in my cards, but when he had me write Nino, I had a dog named Nico. Knew of people named Nino. So, you know, I didn't really think nothing of it. But when it was coming out social media, Nino Brown, they was traveling to Miami. They was traveling to Florida and Texas. They was traveling, baby, to Chicago. So all this was coming out in my cards. When you healing yourself and heal so much and learning who you are and you really tapping in, divine will begin to reveal. Oh, he starts shining the sun in the darkness. And I'm like, what? So I don't know who said they were my assistants or that they worked with me. But whoever it was got some type of money. Somebody gave somebody a gift or some money to give me to work on some projects. I never received it. And since my cousin was my biggest hater, slandering and defaming my character, along with this other guy that was stealing my content, I had a lot of people. I had a group of men coming for me. And it's like, I don't want him. I don't. Anything I done had in my past, I'm not going back to. I ain't got time to play with nobody. I ain't got time to play no games. You heard me? If you changed, I applaud you. I'm happy for you. But to have somebody do what they did, I don't want you eating at my table. God said release it. He has better. Okay. So my ex thought he was coming back. Boo, I'm done. It's curtains. I know my self-worth, and I'm not settling for less. To know where my energy, my vibration is vibing at, you think I'ma lower myself? Nah. I didn't put myself, because of the hard work I didn't put in. I placed myself in a bracket range. And people look, they looking at you, at your right now. Baby, don't look at my right now, because my right now is not my future. You heard me? You see what you see right now. That's right now. You mad now. You mad. You big mad now. Just imagine when I'm in my fullest. You heard me? And I'm not going to stop till I get there, because I know what Divine told me. So when they was banking on me to cowardly curl up and come crawling back to them, no. Because I know my worth. I know me. I know my power and what I carry. Yeah, so Divine told me, baby, it's either you walking away, and I did. And every time I hear Tasha Cobb's song, he's so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Divine is so proud of those who ain't give up. See, just how Job was tested, Divine tested me. He let the demons, he let my family and frenemies come and try all they could. It was groups coming for me, baby. And I held my own. I didn't have nobody supporting me. I didn't have nobody telling me you gonna make it. It's okay. You can do it. Keep going. It was my spirit guides. Now, it may have been some in the background, because I know it was some praying for me. And I thank you. And I know it was a lot praying on my downfall. Thank you. I am grateful. Because, see, when I look back and I reflect back on a lot of industries, music industry, modeling industry, entertainment industry, and those that thrust you into fame and into the spotlight and to get a big name. But see, some of them people was not prepared, baby. They weren't prepared for the manipulators to play on their dome. They wasn't prepared for some of the ones that was over their finances. They didn't know they was going to be deceived. They didn't know the trickery spirit was dealing with them. I'm so grateful, because he prepared me to be where he taking me to. And see, I allow him to guide me. When my spirit guides would tell me, baby, they was attacking, get up. Go on and get that tea. Listen, when I would do reads around a full moon, when the new moon was coming, the full moon, it would warn and alert me, yeah, take you a spiritual bath. But I had got into the form and in the stance and aware to know when they was playing on my mental top. Sometimes before my spirit guides would come in and say, okay, they sending you a psychic attack, or they sending you a spiritual warfare going on, I will feel it in my energy. And I said, everybody needs to be taught how to read their energy, because it's important to know. It's important to know when you feel somebody that you're around that's draining and vamping your energy, and you have no idea why your head is hurting, why your stomach feels queasy, why you feel sick. Let me tell you, they kept me sick. It was days I couldn't get out the bed. I'm talking about weeks at a time. I went to the doctor, y'all, and the doctor told me, she said, oh, I was 48. Excuse me. She said, "Oh, baby, at 50, you gonna be in a wheelchair." My meniscus and my meniscus. Am I saying it right? Meniscus. The meniscus in my knee, my left knee. I went to the surgeon, the orthopedic surgeon, about my knee. I ain't had no cartilage, so it was bone on bone rubbing, right? He took an x-ray, as he always do, and he said, walk to me. So I walked to him. I already knew the ratio in my knee is way off from my right knee. So it's like when I stand up straight, to be really straight, I would have to stand on my left tippy toe to be equal. But if not, I'm like this. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I should invent a shoe that put a hip in it that'll levitate you off, right? However, he said, "How you doing it?" And I said, "Doing what?" And he was like, "Well, you really should be walking with a crutch or a walker." And I was like, "How?" He was like, "Your kneecap have failed and it's not stable at all." And I said, "Oh, that ain't nobody but divine. A miracle walking." When I say my food will heal you, my words will heal you, my energy will heal you, I am a healer. Hear me. My existence in this world alone is healing people. I ain't got to speak. I'm going to continue to be meek. I'm going to continue to be loyal to me, faithful, kind, gentle. I'm going to continue to give love, unconditional love. I don't have no conditions on my love. That's what they wanted me, because that's what they do. People please. So when I people please, yeah, you owe me one. They ain't telling you, yeah, I'm giving this to you, but yeah, I'm gonna need that back. And if they ain't gonna ask for it back, oh, could you take me here? Could you do this? Could you do that? Oh, I need this. Could you do that? It was so much manipulation going on that it was just like, I see how y'all feel about me. And I'm not saying they never loved me, but they allow envy, they allow jealousy to play such a major role. And then, calling on these deities and entities that they was calling on, sending them to me. I don't know which one. My sister or my ex had opened up a portal, and I had all kind of paranormal going on in my home, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be mindful. I could tell y'all story after story of abuse that I've been through and endured. But I think y'all kind of got the hang. And those who resonate, you know how manipulators can manipulate. You know how narcissists is. Excuse me. Spiritual confirmation. I have pulled some Kipper cards. And I have 34 occupations, 21 family room, 3 with 30. Oh, excuse me. Adjudication. 22 official person. 2. So that's 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 3. Ascended Masters is out here, baby. Main female. Then we have 13 wealthy men. So it was people working in my family. That's under judgment right now. The officials, the feds was watching them. This main female, this wealthy man, and I don't know why I'm picking up privileged woman. A spirit, can you give the collective, what the collective, look, didn't I say official person? Look at this. The feds was watching. And then in the back it say God will block them from running or leaving town. Oh, wow. And behind that is what? Justice. Come on, y'all. Quit playing. People thinking they gonna run. Spirit, what do you have for the Spirit saying it's someone you can't trust? Maybe this couple. A serial killer. Someone is sending you entities, and your kids did not say they opened up a portal. They were sending entities and deities. Come on. Brown. That's east. I could be talking to somebody that's there at the east of the globe or the east side of town. Stay focused again came out. This was real struggling. So they struggling now. Somebody named Sandra. Wasn't I talking about my sister? Look, hacking and stalking your page and your home. Didn't I say that? But Divine said T-Waz, baby, the room, 17, breaking down to an 8 gift. Look, courage, victory, passion, strength, masculine energy. Some of y'all could be in y'all masculine energy, or I could be speaking to a masculine. Somebody toxic. You may be dealing with somebody toxic, and like I said, narcissist. Orange. Somebody can wear orange wigs, orange weaves, orange hair. Somebody's favorite color could be orange. You may need to activate your orange sacral chakra. Yeah, they coming to tell you the truth. And I could be talking to somebody named Jody. Or this could be who in the couple? A Scorpio. Somebody named Twyla. Somebody going to rags to riches. Somebody being gifted. Somebody also is dealing with mental health issues. Look, they lied about your money. Spirit is saying some of you may need to make a move on y'all projects. If you're working on a book, if you're working on music. I'll get it in a minute. Meditate. Then I say I'll be meditating. Your spirits need to talk to you because somebody is receiving it. You're going into a brand new beginning. I did not say judgment. Yeah, these people are under judgment. The cards fell. Stop talking, be still. Some of you need to stop talking, get still, and listen, and allow your spirit guides to blue. Somebody could, I'm hearing a blue truck, a blue vehicle, a blue SUV. Somebody could be driving that's stalking you, or you may need to communicate, your communication. It just says stop talking. Know your worth. Somebody may need to eat fruit, or somebody ain't bearing fruit on their tree. The number 29 could be significant. That could be the date of somebody's birthday. That could be somebody's address or age. Broken down to 11, a new beginning. High spiritual ranking. Who I'm talking to could be in the high spiritual ranking. Spirit is anyone that's in this. Influencer. I could be talking to an influencer. Spirit says smile because you about to be blessed, baby. You might be the one going from rags to riches. 1 to 7 days, 1 to 7 hours, 1 to 7 weeks, 1 to 7 months. Something about don't sleep with somebody. Yarrow. The room Yarrow. Number 12 could be significant. Look up some of these angel numbers, y'all. Breaking down to a 3. I could be speaking to Emperor's energy. harvest, rewards, cycles, fruition, fertility, and growth. Somebody I'm speaking to could be wanting to become pregnant. Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna happen for you, baby. Someone could have given birth or about to give birth to a business, I hear. Stole from you. Somebody named Dante, somebody named Meech. Excuse me. Is evidence. And Source said, yes, it is sold. Didn't I say somebody could be writing a book? Arthur. Somebody could be an author of a book that stole from you. But your angels, listen, they out here today, baby. They here. That person that stole from you struggling. They're going to be struggling if they ain't struggling already. Yeah, look, I can't even speak. How gods, the number 9 could be significant. Destruction, chaos, interference, misfortune, transformation. And that's how the room look. Spirit saying work on yourself. Y'all want to clarify any of these? Spirit, what's occupation? Give me one for occupation. My mother name want to keep coming out. Rosie. Yeah. What they put together, you can't trust it. A Scorpio. Your spirit is saying travel by yourself. This person may have be mentally disturbed. Give me one for room, family room. Okay. Didn't I say they out here? God said he ain't playing. He ain't playing with them. You may need to exercise. Pythor wanted to come out. 14. Somebody's birthday could be on the 14th. Breaking down to a 5 change. A Taurus. Mysterious. Secrets. Revelation. Yeah, so some things going on in the family room gonna be that they kept and thought was gonna stay secret, baby, is being revealed. Someone may come talk to you, a private eye. Red could be significant. You may need to make some decisions. Why adjudication, Spirit? Something to do with an Aries. You. If you watching and you are Aries, a wealthy man, yeah, they coming for you, boo. They not helpful, but they won't help. Yeah, this could be a sociopath. Spirit says you attract money. You could be a manifester. Yeah, your promotion. Get ready. Yeah, didn't I say, look, a religious leader, a priest lied. That's an Aries. What is this official person? Somebody only have eyes for you. This official person could only have eyes for you. That's coming to talk to you. Somebody named Ed. Ooh. Spiritual gifts. And look at the name that fell out. This is the name of the one that was poisoning me that I went to school with. Dylan. Yeah. They paid him. That's probably why he called me in 2021 and apologized. Because I know I was furious. It was coming out in my cars. He poisoned me. And he the one who kept trying to pressure me to drink. Oh, drink. Him and my other friend, Jay. When I went to the hotel with him, he thought he was going to have me sex trafficked or kidnapped. Number 67 breaks down to a 13. Somebody can be 67 years old. Somebody could be born in 1967. But this information they're about to bring to you is going to bring you peace, Somebody thinks you have a pretty smile. What's main female? Why main female out here? I could be talking to or about Aquarius. Look, star came out, Aquarius energy. Or you could be a star. Didn't I say it was some celebrities? Yeah, Spirit said you about to go have some fun. Anything else for this? A black truck or van may be significant. I am creating space, a space and secure space for myself wherever I am. A wealthy man right here. All eyes is on you. Make that decision. Church folks, didn't I say a religious leader? Clarify this wealthy man. Something concerning a mother. A mother could be in her masculine energy. I just seen uncle. Somebody faked and said you died. Somebody's name could be Red. Look, Rosie, my mother name. That's what I was going to say. When I was seeing with my ears and listening with my eyes see, you listen to what a person's saying and what they not saying. That's why they say, speak less and listen twice. She was telling me about a hearing that she was going to. And I couldn't understand what I had to do with her hearing. Heard me. A musician. And I said a musician was involved. She want to keep coming out. Oh, my sister, last white. Something about a death. Yeah, some ending. Somebody could be on Section 8 or you're about to be approved for subsidized housing. Good times. We gonna have a good time tonight. It's alright. Then I say you will become pregnant. White. My sister can be pregnant. She could just had a baby. Wow. Yeah. And I'm done. Hiding money. They have a God complex. Somebody about to get and receive some more spiritual gifts. I know my ears have been ringing crazy. My nose been itching. My ears been itching. Yeah. There's a lot of people involved, child. But know that you are protected. And whatever they stole, baby, whatever they stole, Spirit is saying, oh, it's going to come back. Look, I break it down on a 1. A Capricorn could be involved. Or that could be the date of somebody's birthday. Justice. Quit playing. Didn't I say author or writer? Spirit said this is going to surprise you when they bring this news to you, baby. Spirit is it. Somebody could be sexy. Look, you're gifted and you're telling the truth. No, I'm sorry. You're gifted and the truth is out. They lied. They lied on you. And look, your sister. Wow. Your angels are helping you. It's doctors and nurses that was involved. But baby, God said a miracle is coming to you. You heard me. Yeah, I could be talking to an oracle. You're an oracle. And you're gifted. These people wasted their time. These covens coming after you. Yes, they did, baby. Look, it came out again. Aries. A religious leader. And honey, my pastor, my old pastor was an Aries. Ooh. Somebody not taking their medicine or need their medicine. Didn't I say was summoning spirits to my home? Summoning evil spirits. Didn't I say they demonic? They possessed. These people are possessed. Somebody may need to clean their space, clean your house. I know I gotta clean my basement. You're intuitively, highly intuitive. I don't know if you can see it. A teacher lost a lot of money. But divine saying stay positive, my beloveds. Stay positive. Here we go. Yeah, official. You are official. They see they played with your safety. Ooh, property management is guilty. You see that? Your property management is guilty. Some of you may need to transform. I already said they try to interfere with your transformation. I could be talking about a Leo. Promotion and work coming. I told you, baby, get ready. You're about to get a promotion. It came out again across your sister. Lie and adjudication. The preacher is a fraud. So somebody is a fraud. Stay positive. A miracle will happen. Eyes have not seen, nor have your ears heard what the vine is preparing for you, baby, that loves them. This witch group don't know what they're about to walk into for playing as a false reader, a false spiritualist, a false prophet. Number 6. Somebody can have a 6-year-old. You can stay at apartment 6. I'm hearing a Cancer. God said no. I don't know if somebody asked the Lord for something. A lawyer then came clean. I could be talking to a Pisces, or somebody's birthday could be on the 3rd. Smile because they watching you. Didn't I say they was watching? Put surveillance cameras up in my house. Construction. This could be a construction worker, or they was constructing, they was building, thought they was building something against you. They don't like you or love you. They just wanted sex and money, and that could have been, yeah, they getting locked up. Look, they coming to lock y'all away. What you meant for others is happening to you. Look at this. Expose the secret society. Money transfers. There was money laundering. Your mother, a cousin that party all the time. Clout chasing. Yeah, they ugly on the inside. A business owner. They greed made them. They made it up because of their greed. Just wanted your money. Ain't that about a blip? Didn't I say they monitoring you? It's some hoes in that house that wanted your abundance. Again, 6. Sacral chakra. Orange can be significant. I'm hearing somebody can have an orange truck. Family lied on you. You may need to ground yourself. Know that you are worthy of true love. Somebody felt like they played you. Someone who can be in the beauty industry. They demonic though. Look. Big lawsuit. A big lawsuit. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a change. You was approved. They need to apologize. There's a lot of people that need to apologize to me, but they pride won't let them. They pride won't let them apologize, but it's okay. Because I forgave for myself to move on. Yes, you will get a raise. I could be talking to a tarot reader. The Spirit is saying you strong. They proud of you. Because you kept your head up and you believed and kept going. You ain't give up. Spirit said, yes, there's good omens around you. That's all I'm going to pull from there. I'm going to get us some affirmations. We rise over here, always stay lifted up. Sisterhood, brotherhood. Always stay positive. Look, the Ace of Hearts, the Knight of Diamonds. Yeah, new beginning coming. Word aloud. A new passionate beginning. You don't see this coming. You don't even see it coming, babe. It's coming. Spirit, give me 3. Allow the most clarifying, honest cards to come out. They stuff is dropping, baby. Okay, you got the 5 of Hearts in reverse. You got the 7 of Hearts upright. And the King of Hearts in the reverse. So it's a King of Hearts that ain't upright. And a Knight of Heart in upright. So you have someone that recognize, yeah, I still got 2 cups to go. And I'm moving forward. They wanted you to be in regret. And it reads, I am at peace with who I am as a person. Yeah, you have loved yourself. You know your worth. 7 of Hearts have an option. So you may have a few opportunities coming to you. That kept coming out. Decision you have to make. Choose wisely, baby. I am guided in my every step by Spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. And then you have a King of Clubs, in reverse. And it reads, I am love, I am purpose, I was made with divine intentions. So whoever this King of Heart is, ain't have good intentions for you. Okay. I love these right here. These my mini messages. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Is you feeling good? Go buy yourself something. Treat yourself to something sweet and nice. Love on yourself. Know that you can do whatever it is you put your mind to do, baby. Sometimes we do have to separate ourselves from people. And I gotta put on my reading glasses. And keep moving forward. The spider bit me on my forehead. Here, growth. Some people can be mad about your growth. Or some people know if you receive this gift or whatever they try to take from you, it's going to ascend you. I could be talking to a psychic. Come on now. Yeah, didn't I say there was gang stalking? Somebody could be gang stalking you. Belly. Somebody could have gotten some work done on their body. A BB. I don't even know what they call it. Somebody could be born in 1952. Or somebody could be 52 years old. Somebody could be 26 years old. We got breaking down 8, a gift, 7, yeah, spirit gifts. Ooh, I hope I ain't ruining nobody's surprise. But divine did say something gonna surprise you. Will you marry me? Somebody is going to ask you to marry them. They here, baby. Your ancestors, spirit guides. They here, baby. They here with you. They say they so proud of you. Italy. Someone could be traveling to Italy. Someone may ask you to go to Italy with them to get married. Then we have Asia. So you may be traveling the world, huh? Or somebody made money transfer around the world. FBI. I don't know if you can see it. FBI. I keep picking up this growth. I'm hearing they surprised how you have grown and how you have changed. You have some people looking at you, honey. Somebody lost their job or may lose their job. The Pentagon. Something concerning the Pentagon. Somebody in the Pentagon may lose their job because they was dealing with these escorts, baby. Got escorts out here. Something about blue. I'm hearing blue dress. Somebody could just have bought them a blue dress or going to wear a blue dress to the prom. Or may get married in the color blue. Take what resonates. Listen, if it don't apply, let it on go on with the wind. And if it don't resonate, don't try to make it fit. And somebody is a psycho. Be mindful and careful. I don't know where I get blue balls. Somebody, baby, about to go to the hospital for some blue balls. It could be a cousin. I don't know where that came from. Oh my God. Somebody could be tall that I'm talking to, or somebody that's significant in your life could be tall. Somebody smoke weed. Excuse me, I need to take me a sip of water, y'all. I was sipping on my herbal tea, but it got cold. I don't like drinking my herbal tea cold. I like it piping hot. Somebody's name is Carlette. Somebody's name is Barbara. That's my aunt name. That's my cousin mother's name, Carlette. Carletta. Somebody could be hungry or acting hungry. Somebody needs to be obedient to the messages that your spirit guides is sending you or giving you. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Something could be simpler than what you think. Sit back and reflect. Something ain't as hard as you think it is. Someone is sleeping with the same sex. What I say about my ex. Somebody broke. I would never claim broke. Somebody from the gutter. They get it under. Spirit is saying, trust yourself. Trust yourself. And going forward with that project. He said, but go slow. Slow and steady. Gonna win, baby. You gonna win all the time. Gonna take your time. Ain't no need to rush. Somebody could be 49 years old. Somebody could have been born in 1949. Somebody could be 23, breaking down to a 5 change. A Taurus. Something's getting ready to change for a Taurus that may be 49 years old, breaking down to a 13, breaking down to a 4. Protection. Rabbits. I'm hearing rags to riches. Rags to riches. Somebody named Yvonda could be significant. Something is a distraction. Be mindful. Stay focused on what's in front of you. Somebody is a godparent that I could be talking about. This reading can, you know, be significant with a godparent. Something about a godparent. Well, my beloveds, it has been real. And I love what I do. And if you resonated with this read, or even my story, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share. This is new for me because I done had a platform for I don't know how long, and I don't ask people to like, I don't ask them to share, because I feel, you know, if somebody really enjoyed your content or what you have to say, that they will hit like. But then you have to be mindful, because you do have people like trolls and minions and flying monkeys that just come on your page to watch and take notes of what you're doing and saying, or to try to discredit you in any way. But we're not worried about none of the hate. Let the haters hate, baby. They cheerleaders for real, really promoters. Let them keep promoting me. Keep promoting me. Thank you. Listen, y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Peace and love. Ashe. Hi, my beloveds. I pray wherever my video reaches you at that you are in great spirits. How are you? I'm here with a short poem, transmuting negative energies into positive. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Put your mind to it. Listen, my light gonna shine forever. I thought those closest to me, I thought we shined together. Instead, they were misled, and they tried to block my shine, break my climb, wasted their time trying to play with my mind, only to find I was always destined to let my light shine. They judged my climb, tried to break my bank and take what's mine. I had to heal, stand in my power. I had to fight for what was rightfully mine. Divine said, my love, the war is won. Do not worry. Go have some fun. Have no fear, for restoration is here. Divine's investigation has been clear. Truth be told, Divine feminine is bold. Her heart is made of gold. Her beauty is skin deep. She shines inside out. Look at those dimples in her cheeks. Her mind is worth millions. Her smile by itself light up any room. Vibe so strong she don't even have to speak. Her existence alone is healing the world in these cold, wicked streets as we speak. What I say? My light gon' forever shine because I stay plugged in and connected to divine. If my video resonated with you and kept you intrigued, go ahead and push the thumbs up. If you're feeling my vibes, go ahead and hit subscribe. Until next time.